Aliens. Have they arrived? Are they dangerous? Did they create the legend of Merlin the wizard?
Some believe Merlin was actually an extraterrestrial being.
This theory suggests ancient magic was advanced alien technology. Alien concepts have deeply influenced our modern culture. From science fiction to the way we think about the cosmos.
Our fascination with the unknown is not a new phenomenon.
For decades, media has portrayed extraterrestrials in various forms. Even cryptids like Bigfoot are sometimes linked to UFOs.
The term flying saucer became a cultural staple.
There is an ancient and elusive history of these legends.
A phenomenon stranger than any conspiracy theory.
And our search for answers continues to this day.
Our imagination has always reached for the stars.
We wonder who might be looking back at us.
The theories are endless and often quite wild.
Our pop culture is filled with iconic alien designs. And the lines between magic and science often blur.
Let us begin with the concept of ancient aliens.
A concept popularized by modern television shows. The history of aliens is incredibly vast.
To begin, let us clear our minds.
And picture a typical extraterrestrial being.
Perhaps it is green, or perhaps it is gray. We often associate them with specific colors or specific visual characteristics.
Like a large round head and big black eyes.
This is the default alien in our minds.
Sometimes with antennae or other strange features. So, who is this figure in our collective subconscious?
The tale of this default alien is quite old.
We might assume it began in the mid-20th century.
During the golden age of sci-fi cinema. But the truth is much more surprising.
It goes back much further than the 1950s.
Nobla.
Or the classic television shows of the 1960s. It actually began thousands of years ago.
Almost 2,000 years ago, to be precise. in a story written in ancient times, written by a famous Greek satirist. The writer was Lucian of Samosata. He wrote a satirical tale about space travel. So, strap in for this strange journey.
Lucian's story imagines life on the moon, which includes massive, multi-headed vulture dragons.
These creatures were used as mounts in battle, and archers who rode on giant flies. Flies as large as 12 elephants combined.
And of course, the local moon people.
Who looked a lot like humans,
but wore strange helmets made of beans. Yes, actual baked beans.
And instead of traditional metal spears,
these space warriors wielded stalks of asparagus. Their shields were standard Greek pattern shields, decorated with classical mythological symbols. This is the first known depiction of humanoid aliens. Arguably the first in human history.
and while some might think he had a vision or was visited by ancient astronauts,
or perhaps just drank too much wine. Lucian openly admitted his story was a lie.
written purely for entertainment and humor.
To be as absurd as possible. The ancient equivalent of a troll post.
But some Roman readers believed it was true.
A misunderstanding that would repeat in history. And this theme of belief and skepticism continues.
As we explore the history of alien lore.
Looking back at how our views have evolved. Are these modern gray aliens related to those ancient tales? It is difficult to say for certain.
Stories of extraterrestrials were rare for a long time.
Spanning over 1,000 years of history.
But the idea was never completely lost.
Ancient philosophers debated the plurality of worlds. segments. Epicurus argued that other worlds must exist,
and that some of these worlds might have life.
an idea that was highly controversial. Aristotle and Pultadatolan and Montat. Aristotle and Plato strongly disagreed with this theory. They believed the Earth was unique and central.
But the debate itself was very real. And it shaped our understanding of the universe.
A debate that lasted for centuries.
But what about actual sightings in the past?
Throughout history, people have seen strange things.
Unexplained phenomena in the night sky. Which we now understand much better today. But back then, they seemed like magic. Or like visitors from another world.
The idea of space travel was born.
And our curiosity only grew stronger.
We began to look at the cosmos differently.
Realizing how vast the universe truly is.
And that we might not be alone. But back in the day, this was a radical idea. A concept that challenged traditional beliefs.
And opened up new possibilities for humanity.
Sometimes with dangerous consequences for the thinkers.
But the idea of extraterrestrials persisted.
Mentioned in scientific and philosophical texts.
And our modern UFO mythos began to take shape. With reports of strange lights and crafts.
Often interpreted as signs or omens. Imagine living in feudal Europe.
Working hard in the fields all day.
With a tired back and a simple life.
And then you look up at the sky.
And see a strange optical illusion.
A bright ring of light around the sun. Today, we call this a mock sun.
But back then, it was a cosmic wonder.
Interpreted as celestial omens or divine messages.
or even as mythical creatures in the sky.
A reflection of their deepest fears and beliefs.
Some even saw flying ships in the clouds.
But not ships crewed by extraterrestrials. These were seen as spiritual or magical events.
A battle between good and evil forces.
Comets were also seen as fiery swords.
With no connection to alien life forms.
The scientific explanation came much later.
Explaining these sights as natural atmospheric illusions. Caused by ice crystals reflecting sunlight.
But it is easy to understand the confusion. Months. Those who studied the stars were seen as wizards, possessing secret and magical knowledge. Like the legendary Merlin himself, who inspired countless stories of magic. And who some now claim was an alien. A theory we will explore in detail. But first, let us look at the science.
How natural events inspired space legends.
Sights that captured the human imagination.
Like a bolide, a very bright meteor. A rare and terrifying sight in the sky. But scientifically documented today. For people living outdoors in the past.
These sights were much more common and inspired many ancient legends.
Legends of strange things in the sky. Like the beautiful northern lights.
Which also seemed like magic back then.
Our interest in the sky is ancient. Long before the word alien was common. Cultures were fascinated by the stars. And influenced by strange sights overhead.
Sights that seemed to defy explanation. Now, let us look at the TV show. And how it popularized these theories.
Suggesting ancient events
were alien visits.
which has been thoroughly debunked by science.
Explaining them as natural atmospheric events.
But the desire to believe remains strong. A part of our brain wants it to be true.
No matter what the scientific data says.
We are wired to seek patterns and meaning.
And to hope we are not alone in the universe.
Because aliens are simply fascinating to us.
They represent the ultimate mystery. And have become a massive part of our culture. From blockbuster movies to popular books. Our imagination has no limits. We love stories of adventure and discovery.
And the mystery of the cosmos continues to inspire.
Whether we are looking at ancient paintings, or modern sci-fi television shows.
The search for truth never stops.
And we want to believe we are not alone.
The history of aliens is our own history.
A reflection of our endless curiosity and wonder.